say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. End zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Horned Frogs offense will come out first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what. When you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a gap. It's Palmer. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Here's a hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the tailback. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Gators are rolling down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. He'll return it. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Puts it out of the air. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
To the air, it's Lagway. He's got the back in the middle. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. 1st down and more. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. It's on target and complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Gives it on the option. There he goes.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff to the single back. Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
Play it's intercepted.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Sending the offense back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Black. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Caught over the middle. It's Ezukama. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good.
Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Under fire. Gets the first himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls it, fired, complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab at the 30. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The throw to the outside is complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Bill, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets the back moving. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Makes the catch, it's Brown. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out quickly. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. And they're able to make the tackle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gators will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to buy time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Going right to work up top. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
to be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Let's go. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Missouri is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up by 17 over Florida Atlantic. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
We're coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter. This quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make...
Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gator.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
44, TCU, 13.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
All right, let's get it. Right.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabs it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
TCU.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Touchdown, Florida! Fit it in the window for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. and maybe even get lucky with another.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Henderson. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep
going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Gator! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now on second down. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Florida, 65. TCU, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And That play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Florida! The defense putting points on the board. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Soft spot in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Get set, get set.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule.